Alright guys, I wanted to do this quick reading. I was watching something earlier. I remember watching this back when it happened. It's about Ryan Singleton. Excuse me. Alright, so Ryan Singleton, a young African-American male model who I believe came from Georgia, moved to California, went on a trip to LA, drove to Las Vegas, and was found dead with organs missing. Law enforcement said the organs were missing because of being out in the wilderness with different animals, getting to the rich protein organs, and other people believe otherwise. So, let's go over what I got. Everything I say is allegedly. I do want to mention this is a pretty big what happened here is pretty big, and I shouldn't say I don't want to make light of it, so I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I do see lots of stuff here. So the cat symbolizes a return. This can be of either a person who has been absent for some time or an object. Be careful if this card is drawn in a love spread, as it means a person returning with words of flattery. It is not sincere. Ryan was gay. I believe he was married to a man. I don't know if they were still together at the time of his murder or death. So for a quote, he got, the earlier a problem is detected, the easier it is to fix. He's got the ear. The ear is a portal, which, please pay attention to that, a portal. Listening, empathy, equilibrium. So I do believe his equilibrium was off. He was driving from Vegas, I think, back to LA, and his car ran out of gas supposedly, so he started walking. A cop picked him up. This is for those of you that don't know the story. Dropped him off at a gas station after looking for his car and not being able to find it, which I have a suspicion about that, about the car. So the cop drops him off, allegedly, at the gas station. He was found a ways down the road, but it's a very desert area. So a 6-foot black man walking in 105, 108 degree temperature for about a 20-30 minute walk without water. I mean, anything could happen, but that's not what I think happened. So, on that note, you've got the seer in reverse, and I believe it came in reverse. I can't remember, so I'll read it both ways. The other thing I did see when I was looking up his picture, I kept seeing Marina Abramovich, who is Marina, and I got the seer, and I have the high priestess. So I kept wondering why his picture was coming out, why she was coming underneath his pictures in Google. And supposedly, at one of her spirit cooking parties. He was a model, or a piece of art, I should say, in a very derogatory way. But it didn't look like him to me. So I don't know if that's him, but he might be associated with the person that was there. So I believe he was going to LA to kind of meet up with a variety of people, which is telling me this in his cards. So when I asked him what happened, I've got the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Lovers, and I have Judgment, the Feminist. I don't know if there is, or he was involved with possibly a transgender person. I feel like there was a choice, and I don't know if that's between family, husband, boyfriend, husband, side piece, family, cousin, mother. I don't know who this choice was, but it looks like it was a transgender woman who got very offended if you did not recognize her as a woman. That's what I'm getting from that. And the other choice might be this Knight of Swords. So that's asking what happened. So looks like kind of an argument or a choice, and somebody said make a choice or a decision, and he was undecided, but he was going to go in one more time, have another go at it, even though he was hurt by this person. But then we get to here. So I asked, who is responsible for whatever happened to you? But this is going back to the cat, so I feel like there's an ex here that was trying to return that wasn't sincere. And they were off balance, not seeing things eye to eye. So who? I get the Priest in reverse, which is the Ten of Cups. I have the High Priestess. No, sorry, that's the Chariot. Who? So I don't know if this is, maybe it's a lesbian woman who gave him a ride, but it wasn't what it seemed, or something to that effect. I'll figure it out. I have the High Priestess here, and that just goes back to this one with the Seer. There's definitely a witchy woman around here. Who? And then I have this, which is the Hangman. So this is telling me that whatever happened, some ways I felt like he was held, but then in other ways I think he came to his death quickly. But with the organs missing, that's a pretty detailed card. So then I asked him why this happened. So he must have heard or said something, or somebody didn't want him to say something or hear something. I've got the Ace of Swords. I've got the Devil, the World, and it could be someone from another race, culture, country. And again, I've got the Hierophant. Now this is a little creepy. So did the person who was pretending to give him a ride. Are they involved in something religious? Or is it spiritual? Kind of like a cult. The other two things I see here, somebody is a smoker. I've got the pipe and the cigarette. Let me read the seer in reverse. I'm going to do a part 2. I was pretty shocked with these cards. He has the Lovers, Judgment, Chariot, High Priestess, Hangman, Devil, World, Hierophant. That is a lot of majors. The seer. Okay. Speaks of envision. Whatever you have held to be the truth in this matter is not the actual reflection in reality. Something you have not seen or imagined is going to change things. You can see through deceptive impressions if you ask discerning questions before you commit yourself. Yeah, I think there's something about him going out to, I don't know if it's LA or Vegas. He could have possibly met up with someone with ill intentions, I guess is the best way to say it. Or he was doing